In today's video, we're uncovering Grandma's 10 brilliant cornstarch hacks that still pack a serious punch in modern life. From banishing greasy stains to adding crunch to your cooking, these time-honored tips will show just how versatile that everyday box of cornstarch truly is. Get ready to discover why Grandma's secret weapon remains a go-to solution for savvy DIY enthusiasts, budget-friendly households, and anyone looking to make the most of a single, surprisingly powerful ingredient. Number 1. The all-purpose moisture absorber. Cornstarch has been a go-to moisture-busting solution in Grandma's old life hacks for decades, and modern households continue to embrace it thanks to its effectiveness. Recent online discussions and YouTube tutorials highlight how placing a small open container of cornstarch in damp corners of your home can help absorb excess humidity, reducing musty odors that build up in poorly ventilated areas. This tip often appears under 5 Minutes Craft or Do-It-Yourself segments, where content creators explain that cornstarch naturally pulls moisture from the environment, thereby discouraging mold or mildew growth. Some bloggers even recommend sprinkling a thin layer of Argo cornstarch onto windowsills to combat condensation during chilly weather, suggesting you can wipe it off later to prevent water damage on wooden frames. People often mention this as a practical life hack for controlling moisture in closets, wardrobes, and under sinks, especially in humid climates where moisture can lead to fabric discoloration. According to the most up-to-date housekeeping forums, this method remains popular due to its simplicity. Set out a shallow dish of this multi-purpose powder, replace it once it's clumped, and you'll see consistent results without resorting to chemical dehumidifiers. Many find it safer and more budget-friendly for everyday use, which is one of the reasons it has become a staple in Women Hacks and Hacks for Women channels on YouTube. Just remember to keep it out of reach of pets or small children, since they might accidentally knock it over. Number 2. The trusty laundry stain remover. One of the best-known Grandma cornstarch hacks involves using cornstarch to tackle oily stains on clothing before they set. According to recent household blogs focused on cornstarch laundry detergent tricks, sprinkling a bit of cornstarch onto fresh grease marks can help absorb the oils, preventing them from fully penetrating fabrics. This approach works especially well on delicate garments that might suffer damage from harsh chemical stain removers. People often share testimonies in Life Hacks shorts, praising cornstarch's gentle nature for silk ties or cashmere sweaters. To use, apply a generous dusting on the stained area, wait about 10 to 15 minutes, and then gently brush away. If the stain lingers, launder the item as usual with mild detergent. Some YouTubers mention that combining cornstarch with a little baking soda can provide extra lifting power for stubborn spots like butter or salad dressing. This tip has gained traction because it's both cost-effective and environment-friendly, two factors that resonate with a growing demographic seeking sustainable hacks for everyday cleaning. Also, many home economics specialists point out that cornstarch can be stored indefinitely in a sealed container, making it a long-lasting ally in your laundry arsenal. Over time, fans of do-it-yourself solutions have discovered that its neutral scent doesn't linger on clothes, unlike certain commercial treatments, ensuring your favorite outfits are both stain-free and fresh-smelling. Number 3. The quick-dry shampoo alternative. Recent beauty influencers have been raving about cornstarch's function as an emergency dry shampoo, and Grandma's old life hacks confirm this trick has been around far longer than social media. For those moments when you don't have time to wash your hair or you're simply looking to extend a blowout, cornstarch can refresh your roots by soaking up excess oil. Modern blogs frequently call out Argo cornstarch for this because of its silky texture. Simply sprinkle a small amount along your part lines, massage it in gently, then brush it out. According to forum discussions on Women Hacks and Hacks for Every Day, mixing cornstarch with a tiny pinch of cocoa powder helps blend the powder better for darker hair tones, eliminating the chalky look. Beauty channels caution users to apply sparingly, since too much product can create buildup. Nonetheless, it's an appealing solution for travel and budget-conscious people who want a quick fix without relying on costly aerosol products. This trick also appears in 5 Minutes Craft content, where creators emphasize that cornstarch is virtually scent-free, making it suitable for those sensitive to strong fragrances. Since it doesn't leave a heavy residue, many see it as a gentler alternative to commercial sprays, a fact bolstered by various hair care experts who note that cornstarch won't weigh hair down when brushed thoroughly. That's exactly why it continues to trend among cornstarch uses watchers seeking effective, no-frills beauty hacks. Number 4. The slip-free tactic for greasy surfaces. Cornstarch shines as a friction enhancer when you need to deal with slick, oily surfaces in the kitchen or workshop. Online demonstrations show how sprinkling a small amount of cornstarch over a grease spill on countertops or floors can help cluster the oil, making it simpler to wipe up without spreading the mess around. Because it absorbs liquids rapidly, you can sweep or vacuum up the mixture before finishing with a standard cleaner. According to newer life hacks for everyday and practical life hacks videos, this approach keeps you from reaching for harsh chemical degreasers, which can damage certain surfaces or leave an overpowering odor. Some home maintenance enthusiasts recommend this strategy in garages when dealing with small engine oil drips, though they suggest checking local guidelines for disposal. The main appeal is cornstarch's non-toxic profile, which is especially handy for households with curious pets or children. Multiple DIY channels confirm that after the powder clumps, you can easily remove it with paper towels or a rag, leaving the spot less slippery and safer to walk on. This tip highlights how grandma life hacks still hold relevance in modern living spaces, where time saving and cost efficiency are paramount. In fact, Grandma Hacks videos often group this with other cornstarch tricks, confirming it's a dependable method for dealing with minor accidents quickly. Number 5, the secret to crispier cooking coatings. Culinary experts, particularly those dedicated to homemade fried foods, have long touted cornstarch as a crisp-boosting ingredient. Beyond thickening sauces, it helps create an airy crust on chicken, fish, tofu, and even vegetable fritters. Chefs on recent YouTube tutorials describe how adding a spoonful of cornstarch to your flour mix, commonly seen in cornstarch tips or cornstarch uses demos, yields a lighter texture while sealing in moisture. Many cooking bloggers refer to it as the batter hack, showing how professional kitchens rely on a similar ratio of flour to cornstarch for fried dishes. One reason for its widespread popularity is that cornstarch has a lower protein content than flour, so it discourages too much gluten formation, preventing overly dense results. It's a cost-effective, time-tested technique that appears repeatedly in grandma hacks, especially for classic Southern fried chicken recipes or tempura-style coatings. Some updated data from culinary websites suggests that using cornstarch derived from non-GMO sources, such as certain organic brands, could also align with the rising demand for natural ingredients. Home cooks in various social media groups mention that Argo cornstarch is commonly available, thus frequently used. Whether you're making fish and chips or crispy onion rings, this hack is not just about taste but also about appearance, giving that golden, restaurant-worthy finish that family members find irresistible. Number 6, the soothing foot soak. Grandma's foot soak is a tradition that's seen a revival on contemporary YouTube channels focused on women hacks and hacks for women self-care routines. By blending warm water, cornstarch, Epsom salts, and a few drops of your favorite essential oil, you can create a budget-friendly spa experience at home. Users on beauty forums and cornstarch foot soak tutorials reveal that cornstarch helps soften rough skin, providing a silky feel that's especially comforting after a long day of standing or walking. While it's not a substitute for medical treatments, many find it eases minor irritation and dryness, mostly due to cornstarch's gentle texture. Interestingly, some people also incorporate a bit of baking soda for extra deodorizing properties. This step is widely labeled as a practical life hack. because it repurposes a common pantry staple for an at-home remedy. Modern dermatology advice typically suggests patch testing if you have sensitivities, but so far, cornstarch remains an approachable option for individuals wanting to pamper themselves without exposing their feet to strong chemicals. Anecdotal evidence from Grandma Life Hacks channels indicates that daily or weekly soaks can gradually help maintain smoother feet, although you should always consult a professional if you experience persistent foot issues. It's an age-old self-care trick that resonates with present-day audiences seeking cost-effective well-being solutions. Number 7, the cooling bedsheet hack. High humidity and hot nights can interfere with sleep, and many life hack shorts feature cornstarch as a quick way to reduce that sticky sensation. Lightly dusting cornstarch onto your fitted sheet before bedtime can help absorb sweat, making the surface feel cooler. Older generations use this method as a substitute for talc, and it's still popular among those avoiding talc-based powders. According to new do-it-yourself blog posts, cornstarch's natural moisture-wicking properties keep you from tossing and turning in muggy environments. Some people even create sachets by filling thin cotton bags with cornstarch and placing them under pillows or near the foot of the bed to maintain a comfortable atmosphere. Modern product reviews caution to shake out or launder the sheets after each use, since the powder can accumulate in fabric creases. However, for individuals in tropical climates or those looking for a cost-effective alternative to specialized cooling bedding, cornstarch is a compelling solution. It's free of strong fragrances, making it suitable for anyone with allergies or fragrance sensitivities. This grandma hacks method is also trending on social media, as viewers appreciate discovering older home solutions that remain surprisingly relevant in today's high-tech world. Even brand forums for Argo cornstarch occasionally mention that people are repurposing the product for this exact reason, showcasing how its uses go beyond cooking and baking. Number 8, the brilliant crafting marvel. Cornstarch is famous in 5 minutes craft circles for its versatility in do-it-yourself projects. One emerging trend is the creation of air-dry clay using cornstarch and white glue. Crafting enthusiasts highlight that this homemade clay can be molded into ornaments, jewelry, or decorative figurines without needing a kiln. The recipe typically calls for a simple mix of cornstarch, glue, and sometimes a small amount of baby oil or lemon juice to enhance elasticity. After thorough kneading, the dough can be sculpted, left to dry, and then painted. Various cornstarch tricks videos show how this method yields a smooth finish perfect for intricate detailing. People who share grandma life hacks often remark that in older generations, cornstarch-based dough crafts served as an inexpensive pastime for children. Today, it's evolved into a sophisticated medium for adult crafters seeking creative hobbies. Updated guidelines from hobby websites recommend adding food coloring directly to the mixture if you want a uniformly tinted clay. The best part is you can store any leftover dough in an airtight container for about a week, making it a sustainable project that doesn't require frequent repurchasing of commercial clays. This broad usage demonstrates cornstarch's adaptability beyond the kitchen and bathroom, and it resonates particularly with those searching for minimal cost, maximum creativity approaches on YouTube and in do-it-yourself forums. Number 9, the metal and glass polishing powder. Another lesser-known trick from cornstarch hacks involves using cornstarch to buff metal and glass surfaces to a mirror-like shine. While many commercial products promise a streak-free finish, cornstarch offers a simple, budget-friendly alternative. By mixing a small amount of cornstarch and water into a thin paste, you can apply it to stainless steel appliances, chrome faucets, or even glass tabletops. Once it dries, gently wipe it off with a soft cloth. The result is a smooth, polished look that online reviewers say rivals pricier store-bought cleaners. Some advanced life hacks for everyday channels add a few drops of white vinegar for extra cleaning power. This method appears frequently under Grandma Old Life Hacks, demonstrating how it's remained a well-guarded household secret for decades. Recent posts on housekeeping forums indicate that cornstarch, being mildly abrasive, assists in lifting dirt and smudges without scratching surfaces. It's also praised for leaving minimal residue, essential for those pristine, reflective finishes. Because of its non-toxic nature, it's safe around most kitchen counters and bathrooms, aligning well with the current trend of green cleaning solutions. Remember, if you're working with delicate or antique items, test a small hidden area first to confirm compatibility. This approach extends the pantry staple's usefulness, reinforcing why people have relied on these grandma hacks for years. Number 10, the revitalizing fresh floral trick. Although cornstarch is primarily known for its ability to tackle household tasks, some recent gardening and floral arrangement experts have revealed a surprising hack. Sprinkling a small amount of cornstarch at the bottom of a vase can help stabilize stems and absorb any extra moisture that might cause premature wilting. This tip has started to appear in Grandma Life Hacks segments, where older generations recall using it for homemade centerpieces. The concept revolves around cornstarch, acting like a support that holds flower stems upright, especially if you're creating arrangements with delicate or thin stems. According to new floristry articles, the powder can also prevent bacterial growth by reducing standing water's cloudiness. It's not a miracle worker for extending bloom life indefinitely, but it may offer a subtle boost that keeps flowers looking fresher a bit longer. Gardening influencers sometimes combine cornstarch with a pinch of sugar in the water to nourish the cut stems. Meanwhile, do-it-yourself and women hacks channels underscore that when discarding the flowers, you can compost the residual mixture in many regions without worrying about harmful chemicals. Although less common than other cornstarch uses, it's an inventive option for anyone hoping to squeeze a little more life out of fresh bouquets, while also reducing the need for costly floral additives. This hack underscores just how versatile cornstarch can be in everyday life, from the kitchen to the craft room and even to flower arrangements, embodying the spirit of grandma cornstarch hacks passed down through generations.